Hi, Leo, or anyone watching for Leo. If you're watching for Leo, just reverse the roles because I feel like I'm speaking to you about your Leo. This is your April Love Tarot reading. So, guys, I shuffled your deck, I've pulled your cards, and this is interesting to me because it feels like you're seeing someone for who they are or what they are. And because of that, it's making you feel like you couldn't be with this person. It's almost like this person, I think you thought that they would be a good partner for you. And something about the way they move, it's like it's shown you that they only want to have a sex based relationship. And it's kind of pissing you off because you're coming to the realization that they're not doing anything to it's not further the situation. It kind of is. It kind of is. But I think honestly, it has more to do with like the emotional availability. This person struggles with being emotionally available. And I think that you like this person. I think that you were trying to give them the benefit of the doubt or hope that if you waited them out, they would eventually make the decision to tell you how they felt about you and like kind of come correctly. It also looks like there could be somebody that they have a tendency to go back and forth with that's not you. So you could have been waiting for them to make a decision about whoever that is. It's possible that this situation between you and this person has never quite become public knowledge, is what this looks like to me, because it feels like they always go back to this Queen of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this came out for you guys in your timeless too, that there was somebody that was influencing your situation. And I believe it was a Queen of Cups in the reverse then. And that could be like a mom, like a overbearing parent, could be an ex-partner that's very manipulative, right? I feel as though the longer you stay in this situation, the more upset you feel, the more dysregulated you feel, because it looks like this person will just never be what you want or what you need. I think that you have become a very different person dealing with them. And I think that that was also a part of your timeless reading. So you guys might want to check that out too, because there's some additional information there for you. But it looks like you've changed so much in the course of dealing with whoever this is, right? That it feels like what you want has changed. And unfortunately, the way you're viewing this person at this time is that they only want to have like a sex-based relationship and that they don't want anything serious. So you're getting kind of antsy. You're starting to feel like it's time to do something new. I feel like what you may not realize is that you could have misjudged this situation, because this person comes off as somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship one minute, but then they don't want to be alone the next. It's like as soon as you let them go or leave them to their own devices, like, okay, you don't want to be in a relationship, that's fine, you can go. It feels like this person comes back, right? Yeah, they don't want anything new, right? But they don't want it to be over with you, but they don't want to be in a relationship either. This is really, really a weird person. They're kind of a runner, right? They leave and come back so much. And I think that you just got into a place where you feel like this person only wants sex from you. You could have even stopped having sex with this person just to see like how they would act. And it feels like when you did that, they stopped pursuing you. Yeah, because you feel like you see everything you need to see about them. That they weren't emotionally invested in you, right? When you take sex off the table, it's like what's left? Nothing. They don't really come around, right? I think you would be surprised to find out that your thoughts about this person are not the case. They actually view you as somebody that they're in a relationship with already, which sounds kind of weird, but in their mind, they do feel like they've worked on a commitment with you. Because they're like, I always come back to you. Like you're home for this person. Even though they do things, this is a weird person. They do things to start arguments so they can leave when things get too intense for them. They have a tendency to like cut you loose or cut themselves loose because they're not good with emotions, right? This is somebody who struggles with emotional maturity. But it's weird because as soon as they find a way to cut themselves loose or to piss you off enough that you kick them out of your life, right? Here they are back. I think what's different about it this time is that you're not willing to give in to this person physically, right? 10 of Cups, because you want a partnership. You're ready for something that is emotionally fulfilling as well as sexually fulfilling. You don't want to just keep being with somebody, but then like when times are rough or you need someone to talk to, you feel like you don't have that, right? That's kind of the disadvantages of having a situationship is like, you could be great behind closed doors, but then holidays you're alone, or if you have a bad day, right, there's nobody to talk to about it because you don't have any like real ties to this person outside of a sex-based connection. But I feel like whether you want this person or not, there's always that Queen of Cups in the reverse that's there, right? Making things hard. I think that with you not being with this person, right? I don't think that they gave you the reaction you were hoping for, but they're coming to realize that they made a mistake. I think this person was upset, when you decided to stop having sex with them because it feels like you're punishing them. In their mind, they are in a relationship with you, so they don't understand your behavior, even if you've made it very clear. Again, this could be somebody who's just like really lacking in maturity. They don't understand like why you are acting the way you're acting, because for them, it's like, okay, if I'm with you, we're a thing, even if I don't make it like forever with a title, right? I know how I feel about you. But that's what's weird is like, what this person does, but I don't think you know how they feel about you. I don't think you know that they feel like they're already in a relationship with you, and that's why they don't feel the need to express it. Let's see let me actually get a card for how you're viewing this person. Oh, you might be dealing with Cancer or have Cancer in your chart, because you guys got some similar cards. You feel like this person is waiting to meet someone else. Like they treat you like you're just somebody to sleep with, right? That they're never going to give you what you want. This is very much the energy of them wanting to keep you as like a placeholder until they meet the person they really want to be with or have an opportunity to like reconcile with somebody or whatever. You don't feel like you're a permanent fixture in their life, right? As far as it's personal, I don't get that vibe from them, even though that's how it feels. I think this person just is very intimidated by you. Maybe they don't bring up the idea of having a relationship with you because they don't feel like they have what it would take for you to even view them as relationship material. It's kind of weird because this person, like the way that they're viewing you is that they will just take you however they can get you, but they don't want to press the issue because they feel like if they were to bring it up, you would end up telling them like, I don't see you that way, or, we're just not that compatible, right? So this person actually has a lot of fears that if they bring up the situation, you would start really looking at it and being like, wow, could I see this as a forever thing? Is this my forever person? Do I want to be in a relationship with them? And then they think that you would end it, right? I think what's interesting though is that you've already kind of stopped giving into this person. So, I mean, their worst fears are confirmed because it looks like you're ready to do something else. Let's see how it's affecting them. Yeah, they're upset. Um, they're upset. They feel like as they're looking at their other options, nobody compares to you, right? It's like they had the best and now they're stuck going back to, the type of people they're used to dating or the type of people that they can attract. I feel like somehow you're out of this person's league, and I'm not sure if it's just because you're older or wiser, or you're more like ambitious. You come across as being a Queen of Wands and they're a Page of Wands. So there's something about you where it's like you are what this person wants to be, or you're who they envision as like their perfect match, but they don't feel like they're a perfect match for you. This person feels like they're only going to disappoint you if they were with you. I'm not sure why that is, but they feel like eventually you would leave them for someone else. So maybe that's part of why they behave the way they do. That's their like control of trying to like start fights so that they can leave and keep you in this weird limbo of like trying to figure out what's going on with them. Because as long as you're always trying to figure out what's going on with them, then you don't have time to look for someone new, is kind of like their thought process. They don't want to let you get comfortable because they feel like once you have them, then you're just going to want something better. You're going to want something more. I think this person doesn't feel like they really have anything to bring to the table outside of sex. And so they use sex to show you how they care about you, but they don't speak on it and they don't like act on how they really feel. For you, though, I think this is frustrating. Wow, Three of Pentacles landing on Three of Pentacles, and they're both reversed, and Three of Swords reversed. So you're not allowing this person to have much input on the way this relationship is going to go from now on. And I feel like because you're not getting what you want, you're going to look for it somewhere else. I don't think they're going to let you, though. But we'll see. Because as far as this, it's you resenting any kind of like attention towards this person because you feel like you only talk to them when they want to have sex, and that upsets you, that it feels like there's no foundation in this connection. I feel like for them, they're not going to let that happen, though. You got Four of Wands in reverse for how this is going to affect you. So let's see. This person's going to try to block your path. You know, I don't think they want to let you go because they, in the time that you've not been having sex with them, they have explored their options, but they don't like any of their options. They like you. So now this person's kind of at this crossroads of like, okay, either I can get it together for my Leo or I can lose my Leo, but I got to do something, right? Let's see, as far as your opportunity being the Six of Pentacles, Emperor in the reverse. I don't know, guys. This is kind of rough because I feel like this person gets overwhelmed so easily, right? Like if you put too much on them, they ghost or they get flighty or throw a fit, right? So, I mean, you would literally have to like spoon feed this person the ideas that you have about a relationship. And then you would also have to kind of be like their cheerleader where you're like, you can do it, but you also can't come on too strong because if you come on too strong, they'll run, right? I mean, this feels like a lot of work in my opinion, but maybe I'm just a lazy person. I don't know. This person, their foundation isn't fortified, you know, and within themselves or within their life. They need support, you know, and I think that it's really up to you if you want to try to build this person up. But it's just such a strange balancing act because if you do too much, they'll leave because it makes them uncomfortable, right? If you see things inside of them that they don't see inside of themselves, that repels them. But then if you have expectations that they're supposed to meet you, you know, at a certain point, that also repels them, right? Because they don't feel like they can measure up. Jeez. Your vice is a Hermit in the reverse. Your obstacle is the Sun. I think you want this person. I think that unfortunately, you have decided that they don't care about you outside of sex, and that's not the case. So you're actually being advised to spend time with this person, but do it on a friend zone level of like being with them, but not allowing them to suck you in. They still have this weird Queen of Cups in the reverse too. Let's find out more about this person because they need to get rid of whoever this is. This is somebody who plants doubt in your person's mind. And so if this is an ex, they say like really crappy stuff to your person to make them feel like they're not ever going to amount to anything or they're like not worthy of anything. And I feel like until they get rid of that person, there's always going to be some kind of feeling that they can't be with you because they're not good enough. Oh my goodness, you got Page of Wands and it literally just jumped out of the deck onto the floor. Yeah, I feel like this person, until they figure out who they are, it's almost like they accept other people's truths about them and then they measure it to you and think they're not good enough. So they have all this like really bizarre behavior. I think for you, Leo, what you could do at this time is just, yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't be with this person if this is who you like, but I feel like the best thing you can do is just move on as a single person. Definitely don't keep having sex with this person if you feel like that's all that they want from you. Even though it's not, like I promise you, it's not, right? But maybe you could start laying the groundwork to have a foundation with this person, because the way that they see it is like, if you knew who they really were, you wouldn't want them. And I think that's stupid because I feel like you already know who this person is. I feel like you've been dealing with this person for a long time, but for whatever reason, they feel like you don't see their flaws. So it's almost like you're supposed to be spending time with this person outside of the bedroom, because you got honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and you deserve love. You're lovable. Your person doesn't feel lovable. You know what I mean? So I think you almost would have to like start a friendship with them so that they can see that you're getting to know them. They're letting their walls down, right? Because they're in Four of Pentacles in the upright here, but the advice is the Four of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed. So maybe take any expectation off the table of what you want this person to be, but also don't put yourself in situations that feel like you're giving so much and then they're not giving you what you need, right? And that's for those of you that really want this. You know, if you don't want this, because this feels like this is a freaking process. Like, I don't know if you guys started out as just like a really sex based connection or a one night stand or something. But this person, I think they feel like you only see them as a sexual partner, right? Because they're too young or they're too naive, or they don't have what they need to have to even be on your level. So I think if you don't want this, let's get some advice for those of you that are like me and too impatient to. I mean, this person is a soulmate, right? I'm definitely seeing that, but like, I don't know. This person requires work. Ace of Swords. So you would have to see the situation for what it is. Like, you're actually the leader in this situation, and I think that's part of your obstacle is the sun. Because you're expecting this person to take initiative and they're not going to, right? You're going to have to like be the one that sets the tone, fixes them. Like, this person is super damaged from whoever this toxic Queen of Cups in the reverse is, right? So you'd have to be like super duper patient with this person. Let's see advice for if you don't want them. Sorry, for some reason the cards just keep talking about you like fixing this person, which is like, who wants to do that? But maybe that's part of the problem, is that you're wanting something immediately. Like, I guess relationships take time, right? And it's super hard to like love somebody that's been in a like damaging connection, because after they deal with toxicity, they're just like super flighty and have a really hard time receiving love, right? But that's kind of like what you're supposed to be for this person. Let's see if you don't want to be with this person. It's like the cards are like, no, you don't get an option. Yes, we do. We don't have to be with them. Tell me something. Come on. 10 of Swords in reverse. They keep saying that it's not that you can't be with them, but like, I feel like with the 10 of Swords reversed, 7 of Swords reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, maybe ask yourself how you would feel if you weren't with this person. Come on, guys. My cards are not, they're just like, no, this is a thing. This is happening. 6 of Wands. All right. You're being advised not to give up on this, because it will work out for you. But if you don't, oh, this freaking Queen of Cups in the reverse. I'm really disliking this person for your reading, because I feel like they're just, oh, such a meddlesome energy. You're going to have success in this matter in particular, because I feel like if you do something else, your person is still going to follow you. Like I said, they're not going to just let you leave. Okay. But you're going to end up having victory over this Queen of Cups in the reverse because you're this person's divine counterpart, the Lovers, right? So I don't, come on, what if Leos don't want this person? Hanging Man, Empress in the reverse, Five of Pentacles reversed. Oh, come on. So you're gonna spend time thinking about the opportunity that you missed out on and feeling like perhaps you made the wrong decision because this person required you to love them unconditionally, and when you weren't willing to give unconditional love to somebody that was a soulmate that needed it from you, you're creating a path for yourself where you're gonna have to learn like a lesson, and it might come at you in a way that's more difficult than this one. So I think that's why your cards are being so like adamant about you trying to work on this with this individual, because you're going to have to learn, like, if you can't unconditionally love this person and kind of be patient with them, you're going to realize that you would have rather learned the lesson this way than what comes next. So, geez, what comes next? I don't know who this person must be to you, like, for crying out loud. It seems like this is who you're supposed to be with, but you have to work on your foundation so that you both feel safe. What would come next if Leo didn't want to be with whoever this is? Six of Swords reversed. You would somehow end up back with them, but it's after a period of someone treating you in a way that's really unfair, you know? So here's the thing, and this is what I'm seeing, and I don't want to scare you guys, but it almost looks like this is who you're supposed to be with, and if you don't love them unconditionally, you will end up in a situation where you need someone to love you unconditionally after you've been damaged. And so the roles will reverse and you'll see how it feels, right? To not have someone be patient with you. It's almost like the karma will reverse because right now you have the upper hand, you have the opportunity to love this person when they need it, right? And if for some reason you're like me and you're like, nuts to that, that's taking too long. Well, you know, you'll end up in a situation where you will see what it's like to need unconditional love because you feel like you've been damaged, you know, and then you'll have to struggle to find it from somebody who is in a place to be able to love you, right? And so kind of a deep message. It feels like the two of you have some kind of like really big soul contract, you and this person. It's like you met them at a weird time or something because they're just so stuck, so sad, so unsure of who they are and what they're capable of. I think you're probably one of the only good things in their life. But this energy needs to know that you care about them outside of sex. And now that you're pulling away and not having sex with them, they feel like they've lost you. They've lost the relationship you had, and that's just because you guys don't seem like you really have a friendship, right? Anything else about this for Leo? Okay. Yeah, your person is feeling really, really sad. I don't know if they feel like you've shut them out completely. And they might end up sabotaging themselves, right? Doing things to hurt themselves because they feel like they're not enough or they're not good enough. My guess is they'll probably end up with, you know, with this Queen of Cups in the reverse, or spending time with this Queen of Cups in the reverse because this person seems so prevalent in their life, you know, and you'll find out about that. That'll probably piss you off, right? You're like this person's light, you know, you're their shining light. Without you, I feel like this person completely lacks direction. I don't know what you want to do with it. You know what I mean? But ugh. I do feel like, though, for those of you that think this person only wants sex, they definitely don't. It's like they don't want you to see their flaws, you know? So, I don't know, guys. You can do what you want. I mean, you can leave. You have free will, but it also looks like you're going to have to repeat the lesson with the roles reversed. And if you're like in a really good place, that might cause you to be in a situation where you like have emotional damage so that you know what it feels like to be whoever this is. So just, I don't know, be careful, right? Because if you move on and this is someone you have a contract or a promise with, and then you don't fulfill your side of the promise, it's almost like you're going to be taking on whatever it was that they were going through so that you can see what it feels like to be them. I'm not trying to make this person into the victim by any means, because you've heard me say probably like 5 times in this reading, I would be fed up with this. I would be impatient and annoyed that they can't get it together. So please don't think that I'm like not on your side, because I get it, but that's just what came out. All right, you got look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. I mean, maybe do you feel like you're not lovable if you think this person only wants you for sex? But I feel like it has more to do with this person giving off those vibes. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Friendship, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So you gotta make friends with this person. It's kind of weird, but that's what you need. It says healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. There's something about your energy that heals this person, and maybe they don't know how to articulate that right now. But I feel like if you can keep loving them, even though this feels very frustrating, you got very soon, clearly decide what you want and it'll come to you now. So good luck with this. I don't know. I'm sending you guys so much love, right? And I see that you're not staying optimistic. So just try to stay optimistic and maybe be friends with this person and let things unfold naturally. I will speak to all of you guys soon, and you take very good care of yourselves. Bye.